Hey guys, and welcome back to QualityShot Tennis. Today we've got the matchup between Coco Gauff and Barbora Krejcikova going on in the WTA finals. Excited to call this one. We are on the precipice of the semifinals in this tournament, and yeah, excited to see how it all pans out. Both players playing well. Gauff playing extremely well, getting a win over Swiatek recently, and also winning a Masters recently as well, or a WTA 1000. She's been performing extremely well. Obviously, getting that WTA 1000 in Wuhan, beating Swiatek, beating Pegula in straight sets, and now she will take on Barbora Krejcikova, who nearly took out Swiatek herself, but was not able to do that. But she did take out Pegula in straight sets, who had to withdraw out of this tournament. But anyway, this should be a really good match. Honestly, I think this is going to be a really good match. So excited for this one. Join in. All right, let me fix up what's on the freaking screen here real quick. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, cool. All right, let me know predictions. Let me know your predictions in the chat. I'm taking Coco in 3 sets. Let me know your predictions, but I got Coco in 3. And it's Gauff to serve first. Let's go. It's going to be a good one. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. Serve Gauff. That's in the net. It is going to be a good one. Serve Gauff. The forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand of Gauff. Way up high. Back in Krejcikova. Back into Gauff. Forehand of Krejcikova goes to the forehand of Gauff. Back in Krejcikova. It's the forehand of Coco. Going forehand. Forehand again. Forehand of Coco. That goes out. Good rallying from Krejcikova. Doing what she needs to do. The head-to-head is 1-0 for Krejcikova, which is surprising that they've only played once in the past, but they've only had one meeting. It was at the French Open 3 years ago. I'm glad we're getting this meeting again, because I think it's an interesting one. Krejcikova beat Gauff there. That was the year before Gauff would make it to the final, and obviously Krejcikova won that year? Question mark. Did Krejcikova win 2021? What year did she win? It's hard for me to remember for sure, but I think she won that year. Pretty sure. Because, yeah, Swiatek won 2022. Yeah, so she won that year. Beat Gauff and then won the title. That's a unforced error into the net, so it's Coco at 30-15. Hey, how you guys doing in the chat? See some people already here. Hey, how's it going, MJ? Hello, KL. Hello, Terry. Hey, how's it going, Main Order? Hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? Coco, too. Yep, she's back. Hey, how's it going, Tom? Hello. I know you guys like it more when the scoreboard's is black and dark, so I'm going to change that in a sec. Forehand, cross-court, forehand of Coco. Forehand of Krejcikova into the forehand of Coco. It's into the net. I'm glad to be doing some WTA stuff. I've been doing just ATP streams, and my podcast that I do is only ATP stuff, which was by design, by choice, because there's a lot to get to if I do both. Like Tennis 360 was amazing, and I'm so down to analyze more women's tennis in the future, but it was a lot to try to cover everything. So I felt like I had to make a decision that I'm just gonna kind of stick to the one tour for now for that podcast. But I want to do women's tennis as well, so I'm glad to be doing something, honestly. They're showing the highlights of Coco taking out Swiatek, and she's hitting the forehand about as good as I've seen her. Coco, obviously not a good performance from Iga for her standards, but Coco did what she needed to do. Sabalenka, or not Sabalenka, Krejcikova at the line to serve. My apologies. Krejcikova with the forehand to the forehand of Gauff. That goes out. So 15-love for Barbora Krejcikova, the Wimbledon champion, reigning Wimbledon champ. One of my favorite things when I got a chance to go to the Tennis Hall of Fame in September. Sorry. I was going to go in July and then for the ATP event, but I went in September. When I went to the Hall of Fame Museum, they had like a lot of really old stuff. Like they had some stuff that was from like the 1500s. Like a painting about tennis from like the 1500s and stuff like that. But they also had Barbora Krejcikova's Wimbledon outfit that she did to win Wimbledon this year. That was the newest thing they had in the museum. I thought that was super cool. So, yeah, it's crazy she's a two-time champion, but she's good. She's pretty good. I mean, she's won like what? She's won 7 major doubles titles. And she's won 10 combined with mixed doubles. So she's won 12 slams now. She's also won the Olympics and Tour finals. So listen, how many people have a career like that, winning 12 slams, Tour finals, and the Olympic Games? That's not even going through her Masters victories. I wonder how many Masters she's won across singles and doubles. Like, does she low-key have the career goal in Masters? That's a good serve from Krejcikova. So 1-1. I don't think we should call it the Golden Masters, by the way. The reason we called it the Golden Slam was because of the Olympics, so it's kind of misleading. But until we figure out a better name, that's what I'm going to call it. All right, so in doubles, she's won Cincinnati, Madrid, and Indian Wells. And then singles, she's won Dubai. Okay, so she's missing a lot, which is kind of weird, actually. But, all right. Forehand from Coco, that's in the net. 1-1. Both these ladies are going to get a lot of balls back. There's going to be a lot of rallies. That's what you'd have to expect. Who's going to come out on top of them? That's going to be an interesting thing to see. That's a big serve from Coco. 15-all. Coco is such a star, you know. I don't know. It's good to have names like that in tennis. She even got featured on a big song recently. I can't remember. Oh, on Tyler, the Creator's album. Pretty sure. Chromacopia. It's funny. I've never been that, like, I'm not that big of a, like, I'm not a massive, massive, massive fan of Tyler, the Creator's music. Like, it's not constantly on my rotation or on my playlists. But I absolutely adore, like, what he stands for as a musician and also him as a person, which is quite funny that it's like, I don't know. I'm a big fan without really listening to the music all that much. I remember listening to his older stuff. Like Flower Boy is my favorite, I think, of his albums. And but also his like rap stuff back in the day, I remember enjoying as a teenager. So backhand goes out. So 2-1. Gauff holds a little bit. Coco gets the hold. All right, let me add in that new and improved scoreboard. All right, new and improved scoreboard's coming up. onto the screen. Here we go. All right, let me get that scoreboard working. All right, cool. All right, cool. 10 minutes into this matchup. I haven't seen a lot of predictions. Hit me with predictions. It's an unpredictable one, to be fair. Let me know how it is in Ipswich. What's the weather like? Here it's still warm, which I don't like at all. Global warming is annoying. And the earth is getting hotter and we're all doomed. So, no, I'm just kidding. Got to keep up hope. But it sucks. It sucks. It sucks because it's been I live in a place where it's like almost warm all year long anyway, but there's at least like a couple months where it's usually like colder. But now it's just like it's still warm and it's November and I don't like it. Forehand goes out. 15-all Krejcikova. Coco in 2. All right, Primrose. Let's see. Appreciate you joining in. Primrose, who's your favorite WTA player? Let me know. Or who are your favorite, like, 3 WTA players? Serve, forehand of Coco, forehand of Krejcikova, forehand of Coco, very loopy, that goes out. That's what she needs to avoid off the forehand side, Coco. Because when she gets into that rhythm of things where she's hitting those forehands that fall a little bit loopy and kind of fall out of her control a little bit, that's when things can get a little bit dicey for her. She needs to stay confident with it, hit through it. First serve, that's in the net. Second serve for Barbora Krejcikova. Forehand, the backhand of Krejcikova, backhand of Gauff, goes to the backhand of Krejcikova, down the line, forehand of Gauff. Forehand of Krejcikova goes to the backhand of Gauff. Great shot from Gauff. Defending well. Defensive skills of Gauff are impressive, but Krejcikova liking these rallies so far, I feel. And Gauff knows it too. There's very well timed and executed forehands from Krejcikova that are very hard to play against. That's in the net. I mean, when you think about it, Coco doesn't really have the... I mean, Krejcikova is just such a complete, she's consistent, right? Gauff doesn't have the power of Rybakina, but she has some of the best defense and speed in the world, and she does have firepower. She has an incredible serve. She's an amazing player the way she plays. But my point is that there's some players that I feel like might have a easier time finding the ways to get out of these rallies with Krejcikova. Gauff isn't that way. She'll have to work hard for it, but let's see if she can do it. Right now, it's Krejcikova who's controlling the rallies. She's being very consistent, and she's pushing Gauff back behind the court. She's having to defend a whole lot. It's love 15, and I'd call a little bit of danger for Krejcikova. Let's see if Gauff can get some big serves in. Coco, Pegula, Montgomery. Okay, love it. Montgomery is great. I like her. Yeah, she's great. Robin Montgomery. She's somebody to watch, I feel. Like when she played against Sabalenka, was in Madrid. Sometimes you can just tell if they're good, and she's good. I just also, yeah, she's fun to watch. I quite like Leylah Fernandez. Leylah Fernandez is high up there for me. I've always liked Rybakina quite a bit. I like Sabalenka. I like Belinda Bencic, honestly. Who else? I'm trying to think of who else. Siniakova I like quite a bit, especially in doubles. Siniakova and Townsend. It's a fun team to watch play together. Coco I like. Forgetting a lot of players. I like Mira. Who else? I like Hezekina. Now I'm naming like everybody on the tour. Let me just go through the entire rankings. Who are your favorite 3 players? Oh, so Sabalenka, Swiatek, Gauff, Paolini, Rybakina, Zhang, Pegula. Despite the reservation some have of liking her, some off-court stuff that she's done, Navarro is absolutely one of my favorite players to watch. So Colin Sky is good. But I'd say my favorite 3, Ostapenko's great. Actually, Ostapenko's probably up there. For me, my favorite 3 to watch, I would say, are Rybakina, Fernandez, and Ostapenko. Coco would be 4th. And Sabalenka would be 5th. Serve from Coco. It's a kick serve. That's going to be too good. The serve can get Coco out of trouble. That's 1 break point saved. 1 break point saved. Love Coco's fit, by the way. Looks great. Matches the court color, too, which I don't know if it's on purpose. Although so is Krejcikova, so I don't know. I'm not here to talk fashion. Forehand of Gauff, cross court, forehand of Krejcikova, forehand of Gauff, forehand of Krejcikova, forehand of Gauff. She's just not finding any kind of oomph on that forehand. This is not the same forehand that took down Swiatek and that's been winning Wuhan and looking good. It's kind of a loopy forehand falling into the net. It's that forehand that can still kind of get away from her at times. I like Navarro too. Nice. She just has a clean game, Like that. Those are players that are fun to watch. Goes out from Gauff. It's Krejcikova who gets first blood. 4-3 for Barbora Krejcikova. Breaks Coco Gauff in the first set to get 4-3. Yeah, Navarro just has a clean game. Nice game. Like on the men's side, like Sebastian Corda. Like he has such a nice, clean game to watch, Who else? Who are other players I enjoy? Katie Bolter. Jabor, although she's been not doing well. Osaka's fun. Volley nets is fun. Tamlanovich is cool. Yeah, there's some players that I like. Trevisan is funny. I like the players that cause a bit of controversy and put themselves out there. Iga, Mira, and Badoza. Okay, love it. Yeah, I used to be a person who was like, I don't like watching Swiatek, but that's changed massively over the last like year and a half, where I've grown to enjoying watching her play. But I still personally prefer Sabalenka and Rybakina, but that's just personal preference. And Coco. Ipswich, Suffolk weather is so non-cold. I live about 100 miles from London. Yeah, no snow yet. Yeah, no snow yet here either. Nothing. It's not even close. I'm living in like 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I'd love to see Axie live. Only saw him on the telly. Yeah, I mean that's cool too. Though I wish that I got to see any of the Sampras and Axie era live because I really enjoy watching their matches in retrospect. Sampras is one of my all-time heroes and favorites, and I never got to see him live or even on TV. So. Who will advance to the semis in this group if Krejcikova wins? Okay, so let me look over the WTA finals thing here. 3 players have already advanced to the semis. Or sorry, 2 players have already now advanced to the semis, I should say. Sabalenka and Zhang in the purple group. So I think it goes down to games, right? I think it goes down to games and stuff like that. So this match counts a lot for I mean, the closer Gauff can make it if she loses would be very good for her, or the closer Krejcikova can make it if she loses would be great for her. I think it'll come down to sets or games. Pretty sure. Maybe sets first. I don't know. I think it is. I think it sets first and then it comes down to games. That's a great backhand going right at Krejcikova, who can't react with the volley, but that's the right shot all day. But I mean, Coco's at 4-0 in sets. I think Coco's pretty much through. I feel like Coco's pretty much through. And then Swiatek has a 4-3 set win-loss. Well, if Krejcikova wins in straight sets, then she'll be ahead in set win-loss. If she wins in 3 sets, I think she'll be just behind. Pretty sure. I don't know. I think that's how it works. So it seems to me that if she wins in straight sets, Krejcikova might go through. If she wins in 3, then Swiatek might go through. I'm not sure if that's objective and correct, but I think that it is. Okay, here you go. So standings are determined by number of wins, number of matches, in 2-player ties, head-to-head records, and 3-player ties, a percentage of sets won, then percentage of games won, then WTA rankings. Okay, so it's a mix of all 3 things, I guess, or is it the first thing first? I think it means sets won first. So there you go. So if Krejcikova winning this in straights would be a big thing for her, as far as I can tell. That's my analysis of it. Pretty sure that's accurate. The round robin stuff is so confusing. Like, let's just do single elimination. Single elimination. Make it simple, make it easy. That forehand is spraying all over the court right now from Coco. I think Coco's through pretty much, though, as far as I can tell. It seems like it would be hard for Coco not to go through, right? Because, well, okay, so let's say it's 4-2. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because, I mean, if it's 4-2 for Coco and then 5-2 for Krejcikova goes through. But then 4-2 versus 4-3 is better for Coco. So I don't know. Yeah. I think Coco is pretty much through, as far as I can tell. What a return from Krejcikova. Krejcikova is hitting that forehand fantastic, and Coco is not, for lack of a better way of putting it. Serve goes out down the tee. Second serve. Great serve from Coco Gauff to get to 15-all. Just hanging tough, staying in the set. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share around, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know, guys. Let me know, guys, who do you think's winning this? Coco with the serve down the tee. That goes wide. Serve here from Coco. The forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand of Gauff. Goes to the forehand of Krejcikova. Way up high, and that goes out. 40-15. 40-15 for Gauff. Both go through if Barbie wins. Just depends if number 1 or if 2. If Coco wins, Iga is in. If Coco wins, Iga is in. Is that right, though? I'm trying to determine. So what if it's 3 sets, though, right? So that would be 4. Okay. Okay, that is the math. You're right. Okay, thank you for that. So both go. Okay, there you go. So Primrose Terry's got the answer for you in the chat. So both go through if Barbie wins, if Krejcikova wins. And then if Coco wins, Iga's in. Okay. Because yeah, if Coco wins, then Krejcikova will be at like 4-4 at best, as far as I'm aware. And that would be worse than Swiatek, who's at 4-3 in sets. Sets 1. Forehand of Coco, and the backhand of Krejcikova. I mean, just so good from Krejcikova. It's just solid in tennis. It's a lot of talent. Just clean ball strike after clean ball strike, picking it up off the baseline. I mean, she is one of the only players in the world who can hit that shot. And by the way, I have a point that I want to make in a second. Backhand, the forehand of Coco, just rallying down the middle. It might be dangerous, though, Krejcikova right now. Backhand, deep in the court, but goes in. Forehand of Gauff, cross court, the forehand of Krejcikova. I feel like it's an important rally for momentum's sake here. Any kind of momentum for Coco. That forehand goes out. Good rally from Coco. Good rally there. Advantage to Gauff. That shot that Krejcikova hit at 40-30, to me, that Krejcikova as a player is not that very flashy, but she's very talented. It takes a lot of talent to hit a shot like that forehand. And to me, that's the difference between a player like Djokovic, for example, and a player like Andy Murray or somebody, or a player like Krejcikova, because they're not very flashy players, but very few players can hit that shot. That's a great shot from Krejcikova. So it gets to deuce. The difference is with a player like Djokovic, or I wish I could think of an example of WTA as well, Swiatek as well, is but Swiatek's a bit more flashy. She's kind of a mix, but is that like Djokovic, his impressive thing is his consistency of hitting impressive shots. But he rarely hits a shot that nobody on the tour can hit. He's able to just nobody on the tour can hit those shots consistently. That's the difference. So even if they're not that flashy, it's kind of different if they're hitting a lot of shots that like almost nobody can hit. Meanwhile, there's players like Djokovic or Gilles Simon or some other. I wish I could think of WTA examples, but who are a little bit less fun to watch because they're just like their consistency is what's impressive about them more than anything. What a forehand from Coco, so it gets to 4-3. Anyway, that's a point I wanted to make because I've been thinking about that. Four 3, Coco with the forehand down the line winner. Let me know in the chat. Is Coco Gauff going to win a slam next year? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Simple question. Is Gauff winning a slam next year? I think if I say, is Gauff winning a WTA 1000, people are going to say, yes, 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 yes. Probably. It would be unusual if she doesn't. But slam? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to say yes. Well, I'll guess yes. I'll say yes. I've been saying, even when Coco wasn't performing that well earlier this year, I said something like she's got plenty of time. I made a prediction on one of these live streams that she's going to win somewhere between 4 and 6 slams, I think, and I'm sticking by it. I no qualms with that prediction for myself. Because she's got time. People underestimate time, and she really is a great player. Now it could be just what she might end up with one. It's definitely a possibility. She might end up with 2. But I'm going to say she wins at least 4 to 6. That's my guess for Coco. Because she really is a fantastic player. She's very young. Like, she's not even 22 yet, right? Well, how old is she? Like, she's probably like 20 or something, which is insane. Imagine being featured on a Tyler, the Creator song at 20 years old. She is 20 years old. That's crazy. She doesn't even turn 21 till March, middle of March. Yeah. She's already this good. If you can beat Swiatek in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3, at 20 years old, you're doing pretty well. For a second win over Iga, and that's your worst rival on tour. Pretty good. All right, Krejcikova serving here at 4-2-3. Forehand, way up high, forehand cross court, forehand to Coco. Goes to the forehand to Krejcikova. That's a great shot. I mean, Krejcikova is playing so well. Yes, but WTA is unpredictable. I think RG, because she has lost to the eventual champion for the past 4 years. Is that a real stat? All the last 4 years? That reminds me of Zhang for a while. She would always lose to the person that wins the slam. Yeah, we need to have a name for that. Like, if you beat this person, you're going to go on to win the slam. That means that you're playing well. That's crazy. I agree that Coco on clay is, like, underrated because she's just probably slightly underperformed at Roland Garros. Like, she should have at least gotten to, like, 2 or 3 finals. She got to 1, obviously. I think she could win Roland Garros. Swiatek is still going to be tough, but she's not going to win forever. I also don't personally think she's going to win 14 like Rafa or something. I think that's never going to happen again, the 14 Roland Garros thing. People said 14 Roland Garros never going to happen again, and then we're so quick to be like, yeah, but Iga's going to do it. It's like, it can't be both. Great forehand return from Coco there. Could give her a little bit of confidence on that forehand. Woman looking like Cardi B in the crowd, but it's not. Don't know who that is. Forehand, the backhand of Krejcikova, but forehand hits the net. 2 main forehands go into the net from Gauff. 40-15. She's been to 2 slam finals so far, Gauff. None of those coming this year. Forehand cross court, forehand Krejcikova hits the net, goes over. Forehand back cross court from Gauff. That goes out. 40-30. WTA is unpredictable. I agree with you on that. Yeah, what slam is Gauff going to win next year? If she wins one? Watch out for her in Australia, honestly. I kind of feel like Australia. This might be the time for her to do it coming up. I don't know if Sabalenka is going to win 3 in a row. Kind of don't think so. Gauff is currently playing well. I feel like Australia. Watch out for her in Australia. Forehand of Gauff, cross court. Forehand of Barbora. Forehand. Saying Barbara was weird. It's a forehand in the net. So many forehands in the net from Gauff. Sometimes when I do the play-by-play, I keep changing between the first name and the last name when I'm doing these calls. But Barbara is a weird one. I mean, just go forehand to Barbara. I'll just say Krejcikova. It's fine. Serve Krejcikova. It's in the net. Second serve. Big point for Krejcikova. Gauff has played a good return game here. Her best of the match so far. Krejcikova would like to escape it right here. Coco with a big forehand. Krejcikova short in the court. Gauff can't. Hits the right shot, but hits the wrong way. And can attack off that forehand that's in the net. That forehand is her weakness. 5-3. 5-3 for Krejcikova, and it's all that Coco forehand just misfiring. A lot of it. Krejcikova is playing extremely well, and Coco is lousy off the forehand right now. Needs to get that under control. She can. I mean, serving well. So I still feel like she's gonna hold like an ace down the tee. Everything else is great, right? I feel for the most part, but just that forehand is misfiring. If she can get that a little bit better. I feel like it was a little bit better in the last game. Then we got a match here. And I don't feel like Krejcikova can keep up quite this level for like the entirety of the match. I mean, she probably can, to be honest, but backhand lob way up high. Oh, Gauff the jumping backhand. Oh, it's a backhand down the line, point of the match. 15 all. Hell of a point. Coco with some airtime. That's a backhand down the line, though. Wow, that was cool. That's a serve out wide. So 30-15. That was a fun point. It's impressive that Coco is able to hit the backhand that way, jumping up and then hit a backhand angle. But Krejcikova has been on top of everything. Backhand. That goes out. 40-15. Serving well. The big test is going to be this next game. I just feel like Gauff's forehand has been so off that even it's going to take a little bit of a slow burn to get it under control. So I don't know if she's just going to right away have it under control this next game. It might be. That's a great serve down the tee, though. We'll see. I feel like Gauff's doing slightly better in general, but I feel like that forehand in the last return game. But I feel like it might be set to Krejcikova, and then Gauff regroups for the second set, and we really got a match in our hands. That's my feeling. What'd I say when the match started? Gauff in 3 sets? So far, Krejcikova's been the better player, but I feel like Gauff could win the second set. She could win the first. We'll see. I kind of don't think it will happen, but we'll see. Oh, by the way, other player I really enjoy watching is Karolina Muchova. She's great. She's not my top favorite, but my top favorite is Leylah Fernandez. Honestly, Fernandez that's peak. Like she has such a vibrant, just fun personality, and she's so talented. Her game is so fun to watch. And then Sabalenka is just fun. She's just fun. It's a good time. So watching Sabalenka is a good time. I don't know. Naturally, I think sometimes an inclination is to not your favorites not to be the most dominant kind of players on tour. Like Sabalenka is so dominant that sometimes it's not that fun to watch. But I don't know. I enjoy watching Saba. I mean, she has great matches, right? Madrid final last year, Madrid final this year. Her Wimbledon semi versus Jabeur last year, the Australian Open final, the match against Muchova, match against Keys, across all of the slams. She's a great slams player as well, which helps a lot. The semis in Australia versus Coco. some of the matches towards the end of this year. Sabalenka's fun to watch. She doesn't get the credit for that. Or maybe she does, I don't know. Gauff working with her new coach, Matt Daly, by the way. Fired Brad Gilbert. It's been working so far. Gilbert did great things with her, but I was glad to see that coaching change. Because a lot of people were also hoping for that as well. And it does seem to pay off. I mean, it's backhand the net now. I mean, Coco gets the forehand working, and then the backhand goes in the net. Brutal. Schneider is fun as well. Yeah, honestly, I just haven't seen enough of Schneider. I know she's been doing extremely well all year, and she's up to like top 15 in the world. Paolini's fun to watch as well. There's a lot of fun women's players are fun to watch. But yeah, I don't know. I even enjoy watching Krejcikova. So yeah, all of them. There's a lot of good players to watch. Forehand, backhand slice. Krejcikova's in the net, 15-all. I mean, I think honestly, across men's tennis and women's tennis, I don't think combining personality and playing style, I don't think for me there's a player I enjoy watching as much as Leylah Fernandez. Like, I love her personality. I love to watch her play. She's just like a full package to me. I think, yeah, to me, she's like my favorite, maybe across both tours to watch. Serve Krejcikova, it's a big point. Backhand, that's in the net, 15-30. Sabalenka's screaming is so terrible. I can't watch her at Sab because I love her game. Understandable. A lot of people feel that way. I hate a lot of the grunting players. Sabalenka is just, she's such a like chaotic kind of personality, which I just really find entertaining, especially because she's so good. It's like rare to see somebody with that chaotic of a personality and who kind of acts so crazy and grunts, and I don't know. That's why I feel that way. 15-40, 2 break points for Coco. That was like the first error that Krejcikova hit all set. And it's good for Coco to put herself in that position. That's why she's been top 2 in the world. And that's why she's probably, or I don't know, that's why she's been top 2 in the world. 30-40. Now, as Krejcikova hits an ace down the tee, this point is going to be paramount, crucial, important, monumental, big, large, huge. Serve down the tee, goes out from Krejcikova. This is Gauff's chance, and she knows it. Serve down tee, forehand to Gauff. Goes to the back into Krejcikova, forehand to Coco, down the middle. Forehand to Krejcikova, back into Gauff. Great shot. Slice, that's in the net. Coco does break. Proving me wrong, by the way, because I thought it was going to be a 6-4 set. 5-5. I should have paid attention to Coco and the way she was reacting, because after she held for 5-4, she was like pumped up, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know if she's got enough. She does. She does have enough there. 5-5. Good stuff. Good fighting. Coco wants this done in 2 sets. It is interesting, though, because if Coco, I'm sure, doesn't really want Swiatek in this tournament. I mean, she beat her, but I don't think Coco wants Iga in this tournament. Which is just an interesting thing to think about, because if she, it's like the center thing last year at the ATP Finals. If she throws the match, then Iga's out of the tournament. But we all know that she is too big of a competitor to ever do that. Forehand volley put away from Krejcikova. So good. So good. So good. I mean, it's a pleasure to watch a player playing at this high of a level as Krejcikova. It's a very classic style as well. Just very, very flat, consistent shots, but coming to net, finishing off with the volley, hitting her spots. Great stuff. Love 30 suddenly. Sir, that's a double fault. Love 40. Krejcikova does earn her way to a love 40, but with a little bit of help as well. By the way, center last year against Djokovic, it's good that he didn't throw that match, because if he threw that match, then he would have never learned from the final loss that he had to Novak and then beaten him at Davis Cup. That was how small, tiny margin that Davis Cup match was. He would have never won that match had they not played that final that he lost, because he learned a lot from that final. And he kept that mental edge. So it's always better to compete. That's a forehand out. It's a forehand out from Coco, so it gets a 6-5. It's just better for your spirit. There's a spirit of competition that you need to uphold. It's just better for your spirit. I don't know. Like, if you're not trying, then you've got the whole thing all wrong. It's likely not going to pay off at the end of the day. By the way, guys, please don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Or if you're not new, why aren't you subscribed? Let me know, guys, what's the most fun thing that you've got to do this week? Let me know in the chat what's the most fun thing they've got to do this week. Actually, let me rephrase that. In the last 7 days, this week just started, and it's not been a particularly fun week for a lot of people with a certain election result that's happened and been going on. But just to say on a positive side, what's been a fun thing they've gotten to do within the last 7 days or so? I got to go to a concert last night of a music artist. Second time I've seen him, a guy called Quadeca. And I've been following this guy for 6 years. And I finally got a chance to meet him, and I got an autograph. Actually, the shirt was autographed by him. The back was autographed by him, which is awesome. It was the concert was amazing. Getting to meet him was amazing because his music is definitely it's helped me at times, and it's so good. Let me know in the chat some fun that you've gotten to do within the last week or two, or just something fun you've gotten to do in your life. Just anything. Backhand Krejcikova, that goes out. Love 30. I mean, they're both just exchanging poor service games and trying to potentially breaks out love 30. What is going on? 6 consecutive points against serve. Actually more, because Gauff broke Krejcikova at 5-4. I don't know exactly how many. This is like 8 consecutive points against serve. Right? Forehand, backhand Coco, backhand volley Krejcikova, who breaks the streak with a beautiful volley. Beautiful volley, 15-30. It's good to be calling WTA something again. Kind of missed it. We've got a great match in our hands. This is very good right now. Serve Krejcikova. That goes out. Second serve. Forehand of Coco. Forehand of Krejcikova. Goes to the forehand of Coco. Or Krejcikova, that goes out. 15-40. 2 break points for Coco to push us to a first set tiebreaker. That feels deserved. This feels like a tiebreaker set. It's been long. 49 minutes already in the set, which actually is not that long, to be honest, but could be shorter. Serve from Krejcikova. Backhand of Gauff. It's kind of a drop shot. Gauff is there again with the lob. Krejcikova smash, put away. Yeah, there's no way Krejcikova loses a point like that. She doesn't play around. She doesn't play around with points like that. 30-40. I tell you what, though, people go at doubles, but the doubles players are the players that are fun to watch. Even Coco's a doubles player. The doubles players are the ones that are fun to watch, straight up. Doubles is so fun to watch. Like, Krejcikova is an elite, maybe all-time good doubles player. She's fun to watch. People who go at doubles, I feel like, don't watch enough doubles. Or at least, like, I don't understand how they don't even understand how doubles is entertaining, you know? Coco very frustrated and showing that frustration. Usually, I don't know, I feel like this is more negative body language than usual from her, but Krejcikova is really playing very well as well, which I think is part of it, to be honest. She's missing shots, and Krejcikova is also playing extremely well. That is only adding to the frustration. And Krejcikova races 2 break points. Can she get her way to a set point? We've either got a set point or a break point coming up. At the end of a set, every point is absolutely crucial. Backhand, cross court from Coco. It's a lob, defensive smash, Gauff. That's going to be too good. Way over the head of Krejcikova, way up high into the crowd. And Gauff with another break point. Can she take this one? Great point there. A great injection of pace there from Gauff. And that's something she can do extremely well. When you're not expecting it, defense to offense, put in a little bit of power. Forehand, backhand of Krejcikova, forehand of Gauff. Goes to the backhand of Krejcikova, cross guard. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. Perfect tennis point from Krejcikova, who gets the deuce. Like a machine out there. We got the machine versus the hustler. That's a weird way of putting it, huh? Machine versus the fighter. Wow, break point saved from Krejcikova in this tournament, 17. That's pretty absurd. That's going to be a shank out from Krejcikova. So advantage to Gauff. Hey, how's it going, Joe? Good to have you in here. Member for 7 months. I wish I could speak English sometimes, you know? That'd be nice. It'd be nice to know how to speak English. Member for 7 months. Thank you, Joe Mama, who always has the best username. Doubles looks fun to play, but I rarely watch it. Yeah, it just doesn't get enough. People don't watch it enough, I feel like. It's so good. It's so good. It doesn't get enough coverage, though, right? It doesn't get enough coverage. If it got more coverage, I feel like people would be going less at doubles because they'd actually see it, right? It's good. It's fun, and it's so different from singles, objectively. Like I could just see the biggest complaint with something like that is it's the same as singles. It's not. It's like a completely different sport. I consider it a different sport altogether, almost. Or I do, honestly. It's like a branch of tennis, kind of, but it's kind of a different thing. That's a bad return error from Gauff, and she knows it. Bad error from Coco. She's got to make that return in. It's like grass tennis, by the way. People say, oh, grass tennis sucks. It's so difficult to play on, etc., etc. The players who play well on grass are the most fun to watch. It's true about grass. It's true about doubles. Part of why that is it requires a lot of improvisation. which are some of the most fun things to watch. Doubles and grass. So, I don't know. Playing doubles and playing grass court tennis, it makes tennis as a whole, even if you're not playing grass or you're not playing doubles, more fun to watch because people are practicing for those two things, and on those two things, doubles and grass, and that makes it so that they add those things to their games in general. It's good and healthy for the game. It's advantage here for Krejcikova with a set point. She herself is fighting her way. Try to get this first set. She would earn it. She's been extremely high level. Forehand to Coco, being pushed back behind the baseline. Forehand big from Krejcikova. Forehand just goes in. Forehand slice from Gauff as well. Backhand defending, open stance slide. Backhand Krejcikova down the line. These rallies are getting outrageous. It's Krejcikova with the first set. As she looks at her box with a cold glare. Gauff's a little bit too error prone on her forehand, and her ball's falling a little bit too short, and Krejcikova nearly perfect first set. 7-5. Outrageous level from Barbora Krejcikova, who's playing like a world number 1 player. And Coco is playing well, but you wouldn't really know it. Well, she's played pretty well. I don't know. It's been a mix. It's too many errors from Coco, to be fair. My brother prefers watching doubles. Yeah, same. I think because he mostly plays doubles. I have the same thing, Sean. My brother plays national tournaments for doubles, and he qualifying for like ITF and like national and stuff. And he prefers watching doubles events. I prefer singles, but I really respect the hell out of doubles. Doubles is fun. Doubles is fun. Singles is my speed. Like singles tennis is where I like thrive watching it, playing it. But doubles it's underrated. I don't understand how you can not have fun watching a doubles match. At least for like a little bit, like a set. Yeah, how's it going, Sean? How are you doing? Sean, I was asking people in the chat, what are your 3 favorite WTA players? Name 3 WTA players who are your faves. I was asking because Primrose, I had not seen her name in the chat. Didn't see her name in the chat, so I always want to know who people's favorite players are. Sean, honestly, maybe I've answered this question before, but I don't remember. Don't remember who your favorites are. Forehand in the net. I know some on the men's side. Who are your favorites? I know we both really enjoy watching Yannick, for one. Serve goes out from Coco. Now, how can Coco fight here, or does Krejcikova run away with it? It's a close first set. It's going to be tough to lose that one after what you poured in at the end. Forehand cross court, the forehand to Coco. Forehand to Krejcikova. Forehand rally. Backhand Krejcikova goes to the forehand to Coco. Forehand again cross court. Forehand to Krejcikova. Backhand to Coco. Going down the middle. That goes out from Krejcikova, 15-0. Osaka, Rybakina, Paolini. Those are all great answers. Those are probably all top 10 names for me as well, for favorites to watch right now. Rybakina, Andreeva, Kasatkina. Those are also other ones from the top 10. Y'all have good taste. I like Kasatkina because of her vlog stuff. Yeah. I kind of like Kasatkina before too. She's just such a fighter, and I don't know. Yeah, Kasatkina, yeah, her vlogs are really fun. She's very funny. She's got the best tennis YouTube channel, no doubt. She doesn't have like my favorite game style. She's not very flashy, but she is. I still enjoy it for whatever reason. Her personality almost comes through watching her play in a weird way. Backhand, that's in the net from Krejcikova, 40-15. Yeah, I was saying earlier, my favorite three. Who did I say earlier for my favorite three? Oh, yeah. So my favorite three, Rybakina, Leylah Fernandez, and Coco, I'd say are my favorite three players to watch probably at the moment. Backhand, that goes out 1-0 to Gauff. As I said earlier, the head-to-head in this matchup is 1-0 for Krejcikova, but they haven't played in almost 4 years. French Open 2021, Krejcikova beat Gauff in 2 close sets en route to her French Open victory. The year before Gauff would make the final there. But Gauff at that time was like 16, 17. Just turned 17, so this is really kind of, well, it's not, well, okay, so that counts as a meeting. Gauff was still already very good at the time, but this is their first meeting in a long time. And this is their first meeting where they're both top 10, I'm pretty sure. I'm nearly positive. What was Gauff's ranking in, like, that time? Maybe it was, like, 30 in the world? Could be totally off. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Okay, so that was close. Gauff was 24th in the world. It's quarterfinals. That might have been her first major quarterfinal. No, I don't think it was, actually. I don't know. No, her first quarterfinal was not that. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, it was her first quarterfinal. Okay. 15-30. Gauff already with a slight chance. Could be a story of the rabbit and the hare, where the hare can't get her forehand straight for a little bit, but then finds it and starts hitting less errors. Forehand big. Backhand Krejcikova, backhand Gauff. So backhand Krejcikova goes out. Gauff, I thought, was falling a little bit too short, but Krejcikova now kind of, this is what I said. She can't keep up that same level forever. I mean, she was playing like flawless. That's not going to keep going forever. Coco is going to find a little bit of something here. 15-40. Let's see what Coco can do here. Serve from the Czech. Into the net. Second serve. Backhand Gauff goes to the forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand Gauff. The forehand of Krejcikova. Backhand Gauff is a great shot. What a defensive play. Forehand. Oh, she misses it. Oh, she had it lined up. I don't think she had to go for that much, to be honest. Just kind of take the pace down a little bit and kind of play it, just push it, a little bit. That way, I feel like she could have found a way to get that rally. She kind of kept the same amount of pace on her shot and just flattened it out down the line. But that's a tough shot to pull off when her forehand's not working anyway. There you go. It's not working as she misses a forehand return long. Deuce. Make the returns in. That's got to be first priority. Let's see from there. Agree. Nice. Raducanu would be if she plays a bit more. Yeah, Raducanu's cool. Hey, MJ. How's it going? You're the first person commenting in the chat on the stream. Glad to see you in here. Have you been watching the match, or are you just kind of joining it, starting watching now? Wow, what a shot from Krejcikova. This is insane. Krejcikova's level has been absolutely ridiculous. This is why she's a 2-time major champion. She's playing outrageously good. I mean, how do you do that? People say women's tennis is boring or not impressive. Ridiculous shot from Krejcikova. Absolutely ridiculous shot from Krejcikova. Serve, forehand of Coco. That goes out 1-1. One game apiece. By the way, you can see that my social media handle under my name if you want to follow me as well, at Anthony's_tennis, where I post about different tennis stuff. Serve from Coco Gauff here for 15 all. Out wide. That goes out from Krejcikova. Good serving from Gauff. 30-15. I mean, outside that poor service game that Gauff played at 5-5, she's been serving extremely well, right? Good positive body language from Coco getting to 40-15. It's deserved too. I mean, she's in this place where I could see her getting the lead in the set. She's got to keep this positive body language going and kind of try to grab the lead here. She's playing against somebody who's playing just nearly just flawless. She's got to keep up the pressure. It's a double fault, 40-30. Suddenly, this next point is going to be very important. Backhand Krejcikova returns a big serve. Forehand goes to the backhand Krejcikova, goes for a pass, but misses it long. 2-1. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. All right, Krejcikova at the line to serve. Can Krejcikova keep up this really high, intense, just extremely good quality level that she's come into this match with? trying to find a place in the semis. Because if she wins, they're both through to the semis. If Coco wins, it's Ego's through. Lob way up high from Coco. That's a good serve. Too much to deal with for Coco. 15 love. Both players serving well. We'll look at some of the stats as well in a little bit, but both players are serving well. First serve into the net. Second serve. Forehand Gauff. It's out. 3 love. Right now, things are going like clockwork. Both players are serving and holding. A lot of things are riding on this match for how this WTA Finals plays out. Forehand cross court, forehand Krejcikova goes to the backhand volley. God, very heavy-handed though, but it's going to be enough. 30-15. Did that bounce off the pole on the side from Krejcikova? Almost got in, but goes out. 30-15. Who in your guys' opinion, who in your opinion is the fastest women's tennis player? Is it Coco? I think surely Coco's got to be right up there at the top of the list. Swiatek is one of the best movers as well, though, too. Let me know. Who do you think are the 3 best, fastest movers on the WTA tour? Who are your top 3 for that? 30 all here. I think Paolini has to be up there too. Serve Krejcikova. Goes to the forehand of Coco. Forehand of Krejcikova goes to the backhand of Coco. Oh! Coco tries to do a bit of an open stance shot, but misses it in the net. 40-30 for Krejcikova. First serve misses from Krejcikova. Second serve. Is Iga fast? Yeah, Swiatek is extremely fast. Or at least she moves super well. Like she's a very fast, very good mover. Rybakina has great footwork, but she's clearly not like the best. She's a great mover for her size, Rybakina. And good mover in general, but I'd say Coco's the fastest. I can't think of a faster women's player than Coco. Zhang is a great mover and athlete. Who else? Andreeva is very fast. Jabor is a great mover at times as well. Osorio is a pretty good mover as well. Yeah, those are a few. Good serve from Coco. The match has kind of turned into a bit of a serving contest now at this point. A little bit. 15 love. An ace from Gauff. Serving very well. Very, very well. Forehand chip. Forehand of Coco. Forehand of Krejcikova goes to the backhand of Gauff. That's in the net. 15 all. Serve down the tee. Krejcikova is going to get that in the net. So 30-15. Backhand cross court, the backhand of Gauff, forehand of Krejcikova, the forehand of Gauff. That goes out. Gauff hunched over, just unsure of what to do. 30 all. Swats away a ball that's given her to serve. Just clearly frustrated out there. Not sure what to do. And Krejcikova is playing extremely well. 30 all. Krejcikova is locked in. Serve Coco. Down the tee. Backhand blocked. Return. Almost became tricky a little bit. But 40-30 for Coco as a game point. Nearly became tricky. Started spinning back to Krejcikova's side, but Gauff was able to swat it away. Serve goes out. Second serve from Coco. Serve back in Krejcikova. Gauff holds. Coco Gauff with the hold. 3-2. This is where it gets interesting this set. I've never seen so many Swiatek fans rooting for Gauff to win. Evil. Swiatek fans plotting. Swiatek fans are rooting for Gauff just for her downfall at the end of the day. They're like, Gauff, please win. Let's go, Gauff. You got this. Let's go, Coco. You got this. But then wait until the final when it's Swiatek versus Coco and Swiatek has a lead and the Swiatek fans say, finish her. Iga fans being a bit two-faced. Rarely gonna see so many Iga fans cheering on Coco. Backhand slice, that's in the net. Coco with the love 15 advantage. That's not a good start for Krejcikova. It's kind of the first time that she's hit that bad of an error to start out a service game. I think that's why she rushes to the line here to try to not allow that amount of bad rhythm to just kind of sit to start off the game. Get a little bit of rhythm here going. Start off the game as she's been doing. Yeah, a bit of an awkward start here for Krejcikova. See if she can. What happens here? Forehand to Coco. Needs to make this next shot in. She does. Coco forehand to the forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand to Gauff. Goes to the forehand of Krejcikova down the line. Back into Gauff. Way up high. Forehand of Krejcikova. Yeah, put away. I mean, it's just so solid. Solid as ice. Solid and cold as ice. 15 all. Serve Krejcikova, forehand of Gauff. That's in the net. I mean, Krejcikova has been just attacking the forehand side of Gauff. It's been, if you're looking at the stats, it's going to be almost all forehands of Gauff is where Krejcikova's going. I mean, even off the serve, like she's on the outside, she's serving T so much. I just don't know how much Gauff can do about it. I mean, there she goes out wide, so it's not like she can just completely guess for it down the T serve, obviously, but. Often just attacking the forehand, then kind of hitting hard to the backhand when she has her on the other side, out of position. Great serve from Krejcikova. Like I said, it's becoming a bit of a serving match here. 40-15. Serve for Krejcikova in this very important WTA Finals matchup. That's an ace down the tee. What did I say? I said it's becoming a bit of a serving match. But Krejcikova's 3 games away here. She's played one of her best matches. It's been great. Serve down the tee. That goes long. Second serve from the American. Forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand of Gauff. Goes to the backhand of Krejcikova. That's in the net. 15 left for Coco. I don't understand some of the hate that you see on like Twitter and like betting sites and stuff. Like, Jesus. Like towards the players. Like I just really hate it. Like I don't want to like bring too much like publicity to like idiots like this, but somebody on Twitter, like I just type in Gauff's name in Twitter search bar. This is what one guy that shows up. Coco Gauff is a joke. Nice double faults. B word. Like, bro. Like that's not a. Like, why are we? I don't understand why we have to send hate like that to athletes. It's just like, it's crazy. Also, it's just like Twitter has become such a cesspool for sexism and racism, and the climate of everything just sucks right now. And social media has made everything so much worse. Sucks. Serve forehand of Krejcikova. That's in the net. 4-3. I use Twitter to complain. That's what I mean. I think that's the utility of it, right? I guess. Yeah, Twitter is a complaining platform. Just depends on what kind of complaints you're doing. But as long as you're not targeting anybody or something, you're all good. But like a lot of Twitter is accessible. Freaking cancel culture sucks, and just so everything is negative in every direction. Everything is negative. So things that pop out the most on social media are negative things. So people want likes. In general, as people, we want to be liked, and we get that hit of dopamine, those rewards, and We don't care about what we're saying. We just care about likes, right? We become obsessed with likes and forming a certain image of ourselves. Everybody's famous. It sucks. Everything's becoming fake. Privacy is becoming obsolete. Like, people ought to be careful. AI is becoming an issue. Like, the more that we can go offline, like, the better we'll be. Go offline and yeah, just try to in-person connection, right? Because social media is not connection. That's it's divisiveness. It sucks. I'm not just talking about like one side of the party or something. I'm just saying, like, it sucks. Like, I'm not saying like I'm saying everybody all the time. Like, social media just makes everybody annoying. Everyone. Like, even I've become annoying on social media before. It's the worst. Forehand Coco goes out. Read others complain like Starbucks app was down. Yeah, it was annoying today. When some service is down, I go to Twitter to confirm. Yeah. Don't really complain about people, more like when something doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, to get some answers about how to fix something, or like some community, fan bases, art, people do art. Like, there's like, you can meet some friends online. Like, there's not anything, like, there's not nothing good about it. Funny, just like memes, YouTube, like there's good stuff, but it's a lot of it now has become very it's a cesspool. Forehand slice, backhand slice of Krejcikova, forehand lob, smash Krejcikova, backhand Coco, forehand squash shot. What a point! It's in the ground. That's outrageous from Krejcikova. Coco Gauff with some very flashy shots, but Krejcikova just like a machine, finding ways to get it back even better. That was an outrageous rally. Backhand down the line, a forehand squash shot. That was one of the better rallies you'll see. One of the better rallies you'll see. Very, very good. Krejcikova with the serve to the back and a Gauff. Forehand of Krejcikova. Forehand of Gauff. What a shot. The level right now is so high. 30-15. And if Gauff can keep up forehands like that, she'll be in a good way. 30-15. She just went back from 30 love to 30 all. Can she do it again? First serve is close, but it's out. Krejcikova's asking for a video replay, I believe. Or, never mind. I don't think she is. Gauff forehand return. Forehand Krejcikova is big. I mean, Gauff is standing very far to her right, as if to say, go out wide and hit it to the back. Like, she's trying to hit a backhand, clearly. And she still comes up with a forehand that falls very short. I mean, I don't really understand why that happens. Serve from Krejcikova now, who's served and played extremely, extremely well to this point. Serve out wide, forehand of Gauff to the back end of Krejcikova. Back into Gauff, way up high, swing volley, lob Gauff again, smash Krejcikova, put away 4-4. It's been nearly flawless from Krejcikova. Let me look at the stats that they say, but it's got to be almost nearly flawless from Krejcikova's side. Let me look at the stats. 62% first serves in, 65% first serve points won, 68% second serve points won, 7 for 8 break points saved. All fantastic. I mean, that's surprising, actually, but I don't know. Are these numbers accurate? I don't. Gauff's could be, although it seems a little bit like it would be not that bad. This is not accurate. Krejcikova, I'm sorry, that's not accurate. Whoever is in charge of the stats is not doing a good job, because there's no way that's accurate. Sometimes the winners to errors stats on here are just wrong. That's wrong. Don't pay any attention to that. But anyway, the point is, Krejcikova has been served Forehand slice. Krejcikova backhand. Krejcikova backhand volley. Coco forehand. Oh, it's in the net. I can't believe Coco escaped out of that point. 15-30. Krejcikova is such a talented, complete player. She can play well across any surface, on any surface. Doesn't matter if she's on grass court. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I'm back for this one. Let me get that music off. All right, there you go. All right, here we go. So last game here. Sorry about that. I missed that break point, but Krejcikova playing extremely well. Hit a winner to break. So now it's 5-4. Krejcikova with a nearly flawless performance. Sorry for that technical. All right. This could be the last game of the match. Forehand. Right on the baseline from Coco, attacking that forehand back in Krejcikova. Goes to the backhand of Coco, which is very good. Just going for it now. Nothing to lose. Left 15. Someone dies. Twitter sometimes more updated than news sites. That's fair. Who's advancing so far? Sabalenka and Zhang, I believe. Sabalenka and Zhang. And then a lot depends on this match. Coco's through as well. Yeah, Sabalenka and Zhang are through. Gauff as well. Then it's between Krejcikova and Swiatek. Serve backhand of Coco, forehand of Krejcikova. Goes to the backhand of forehand of Coco. Lob way up high, 15-30. Turning into a bit of a dramatic final game, potentially. Serve Krejcikova. Backhand of Gauff. Forehand Gauff goes to the backhand of Krejcikova. That goes out. 1540, 2 break points for Gauff. Get right back in the hunt here. Serve out wide. Forehand, that goes out, 30-40. Serve Krejcikova out wide. That goes out. Big, big, big point here. One of the most important in the match, potentially. Can Gauff do like she did in that first set and break here at 5-4? Serve out wide. Back into Coco. Goes to the back end Krejcikova. Down the line. Forehand to Coco. Back end slice Krejcikova. Back into Coco again. Back end Krejcikova. Back end slice Krejcikova. Goes to forehand to Coco. That goes out. 2 points away is the Czech player now, who gets the deuce. Forehand to Krejcikova. That hits the baseline, and a nearly flawless performance could end with a victory here. She's at match point. Can Krejcikova have a statement performance here, looking for a WTA Finals title? Can Krejcikova get it done? Fully earned win if she could get it done here. It's been a stunning performance. First serve goes out. Second serve. What's going on here? Forehand. The forehand Krejcikova, that's in the net. Back to deuce. Yeah, a lot depends for Iga Swiatek on these next moments. If Barbora wins, then both these players go through. And Iga's out. Can't defend from last year. Forehand, cross court, forehand to Gauff, way up high. That's going to go out. But you can't say that Gauff has, like, thrown the match or something. Krejcikova's played amazing. Gauff has fought, but, I mean, Gauff is never going to throw any match. Certainly not a match that's this important against one of her potential big, big rivals on the tour with Krejcikova, so we know that. It's match point. Down the tee, forehand, backhand. That goes out. That's nervy from Krejcikova on the match points. 2 saved for Gauff. 2 saved for Coco. How does this finish off here? Iga Swiatek, the most glued to her screen of any of us at the moment. First serve goes out. Second serve for Krejcikova. Out wide, forehand of Gauff. I feel like this point is so important. Backhand, cross court, backhand slice Krejcikova. Deep in the court, forehand, high to the backhand of Krejcikova. Forehand, Krejcikova attacks through it. But it's all the pressure of the moment, and she misses it long. Advantage to Coco Gauff, who stays fighting. And you feel like if she does the same thing she did in the first set, she's going to learn from that. And this might be a nightmare moment for Krejcikova, who's tensed up on the match points, as well as that point. Because that was a chance for Krejcikova to attack. Any other game of the match, Krejcikova would have hit a winner there. Not then, because that was the setup match point. Forehand, that's a great shot. Great shot inside in on that ad side. Deuce. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Some great play from Krejcikova. Hits her spots, but doesn't go for it. I mean, she doesn't go for like small spots. She just goes for a general spot and she just, bam, hits it. She's got to maybe rely on her serve as a crutch here, but she misses that first serve, so. How does Krejcikova play this point? Can she overcome those nerves? Serve. Back in now. Krejcikova to the back and Gauff. Just got to just keep making Krejcikova play here. Good depth from Gauff. Backhand. Cross court. Backhand slice of Krejcikova. Way up high. It's another shot long. And the nerves have turned. It's the first time Krejcikova's level has been below like 90% level. Like below like 90 out of 100. Like in terms of where her quality of play is at. As soon as she got to match point. The first time that level's dipped. Because that's the tension of the moment. Second serve from Krejcikova, who is taking a lot of time on her serve. That's not what she's been doing for the rest of the match, which I feel like there's a reason she's doing that, but that might not be great for her. Forehand chip, just over the net. Forehand Gauff comes in, backhand volley Gauff. That's going to go out, though. Gauff heavy-handed with the volley as an opportunity. Back to deuce. Can't believe Gauff missed that. It wasn't an easy volley, but it was like, I felt like she had it. I want to see it again. No, it was a good pace from Krejcikova. It was tough. Gauff would have wished she made it, but it was tough, though. Certainly not an unforced error. Can say that 100%. Serve Krejcikova. Out wide, forehand Gauff. That goes out. It's another match point for Krejcikova, and dare I say, I feel like Krejcikova's got it this time. She's got to rely on that serve that's been so good today. She's got to rely on that serve as a crutch here in the crucial moments. She's served so well and just great, consistent spot serving and just relentless. Aggressive attacking Coco's forehand, but with great consistency. Serve out wide, just misses. She's been going mostly T on that outside. She decides to go the other way. Maybe it would have been better to go T. But it's a second serve now. Kick serve. Forehand Gauff. That's in the net. Krejcikova with a masterclass performance is through to the semifinals in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. Gets to the semifinals of the WTA finals. Coco will be there as well. But it's a straight sets win, very well deserved and earned by Barbora Krejcikova, the Czech player. Classic performance, hitting great shots all over the court. What a talented player, and what a performance. That was a lot of fun to watch. Straight sets. Some of those shots were very impressive. Served extremely well. I don't care about that winners to errors stat that we saw earlier because that's not accurate. What a performance. Barbora Krejcikova through to the semifinals in Riyadh. Great stuff. So Gauff and Krejcikova are the players that are through. Swiatek is out. Goodbye to Iga. She's out of the event. Wow. It's a bit unfortunate. It would have been nice to see Iga at these late stages as well, but it's going to be Gauff, Krejcikova, Shang, and Sabalenka. It's a great semifinals as well. So hopefully I can commentate more WTA finals matches coming up. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Krejcikova playing absolutely amazing. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. MJ and CYNTW, Sean, Joe, Terry, Primrose, Gatavia as well, Tom, Maynor, everybody who joined in. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, thank you, MJ. And yeah, couldn't be a good semifinal, so I'll try to commentate more. Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, Sabalenka versus Gauff and Krejcikova versus Zhang. That is great. Zhang won the only meeting that she's had against Krejcikova, and head-to-head between Sabalenka and Gauff is 4-4. Sabalenka and Gauff is a blockbuster. All right. That's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys for the next one, and it is Krejcikova with a very good performance. Takes out Coco Gauff in straight sets. Is through to the semifinals of the WTA Finals. Gauff lost, but she's also through.